Where's he starting on that one?
Dia jelaskan pula Pak itu.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, so I think he's playing an F sharp diminished chord. He's got something like this, which is very classical sounding.
Hai guys, welcome back to my channel. Jumpa lagi dengan saya Vicky Himpong. Aku berharap kalian semua berada dalam keadaan yang sehat selalu. Video kali ini kita akan sama-sama menyaksikan kembali bagaimana JW SoundWorks, dimana ada seorang reaktor yang aku pikir itu sangat-sangat baik dalam reaksinya kepada Mas AlipBaTa. Mungkin di tahun 2022 ini dia adalah reaktor terbaik kepada Mas AlipBaTa so far ya. Karena di sana itu pengetahuan yang sangat luas tentang musik ya, khususnya gitar, piano. Dia sangat tahu dan sangat pro dengan musik tersebut. Dan kemudian dalam reaksinya itu bukan hanya sekedar reaksi, tapi banyak sekali edukasi, banyak sekali pembahasan tentang musik-musik yang dia tahu yang dimainkan Mas AlipBaTa di sana dan dijelaskan di sana. Itu menjadikan dia mungkin yang terbaik di tahun 2022 ini. Tapi mungkin saja kita akan melihat yang better lagi. Who knows guys. Untuk itu jika teman-teman ingin menyaksikan original video, aku akan sertakan linknya di deskripsi. So without any further ado, let's jump to the video guys and let's do this. Let's go guys. There you go. Tanpa perlu basa-basa lagi, sebelum itu aku akan mengaktifkan dulu subtitlenya ke bahasa Indonesia dan let's
Move on that. I think that's what it is. So chord progression there I think is G.
Oh.
I have my coffee ready, guys. Cheers. As Agent Dale Cooper would say, I like it black as midnight on a moonless night.
Alright.
Oh. Damn fine coffee. So welcome back, alipers.
Yo,
We're going to do
alipers
more
lagi disebutkan
AlipBaTa.
guys.
Have to. You guys have been amazing out there. Just before I started my AlipBaTa 2 reaction videos, I was on about 8,500, 9,000 subscribers, and I think today I'm currently on about 15,000. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so already,
guys.
hit the subscribe
Link on
button,
description.
click the notification bell, because I will definitely be doing more AlipBaTa. Now, of course, I also do other reactions, so from time to time you will see other artists appearing on the channel. I've done different breakdowns. I have original music, some piano covers, quite a lot on my channel, and some of you have been drifting into the other videos because I've seen some comments in there as well. Thank you very much for checking out my music. Music is my life, and to be able to share the music that I make with people is a lovely feeling. So I'd greatly appreciate you taking the time to head over and check some of it out if you've got some spare time. But today, it's all about AlipBaTa. So let's get started with his Linkin Park cover of Numb.
I love that opening, guys.
Go. Oh yeah. Do you know something that really comes across in this is how relaxed he is? You know, if you watch all of his movements with his right hand and his left hand, even his body language, his shoulders, everything really laid back. So very ornate and decorative arrangement, which would, you know, take a lot of concentration, not only mentally to prepare and sort of be ahead of the game, ready for everything coming up, but then physically also get all of this ready and in order. So what's really impressing me is he seems to be completely unfazed by the amount of information. There's no jerky movements, nothing quickly trying to get a little percussive tap in here or remembering to do this or that. Everything is really what they call poetry in motion. It's the equivalent of, say, like a rally driver or an F1 driver, you know, navigating a very difficult course at high speed, obstacles, different cars, and, you know, the heart rate really slow, hardly blinking. You know, he's in that sort of zone, just everything flowing so well, despite all of that. Also, as the third reaction to AlipBaTa, this one does feel a little bit more complex than the other ones I've listened to. And I love complex music. So whether it's multi-layered music or whether it's solo arrangements, whatever it is, when there's a lot of things happening, a lot of nuances, I particularly find that exciting as a musician to listen to. But I must compliment him on one thing. He's got a lot of information happening without overdoing it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So now that's obviously subjective, and it's all within personal taste as to, you know, maybe some people that watch this feel like he's doing too many things.
No.
I feel like he's got just the right amount of his own personality in the arrangement put in without going overboard, so you can still really hear the essence of the song. Now, Linkin Park are not a band that I would be necessarily a big fan of. I don't dislike them, but it's just I listened to a lot of different types of heavier bands back when Linkin Park came out, and Linkin Park didn't really click with me. So I kind of missed the boat. I'm obviously familiar with this song, though I've heard it before. So in terms of the key, it does seem to be in standard tuning, this one. So we're in E minor, I think, with the chord progression being E minor to C major, to G major, to D major, which is a very common kind of pop progression, really. You know, we're in the key of E minor, like I said. Then we're going to the sixth, which would be C major, and going to the G, which would be the relative major of E minor. They're both in the same key signature. And then the D chord would be the fifth from the G. And then that's the seventh of the E, if you like. In terms of the arrangement, let's see on the piano, what could we do? So a very sort of basic interpretation of it. But if I was maybe doing an improvisation on this, maybe in the style of AlipBaTa, this is probably going to go horribly wrong. So that's obviously improvising around the keys, trying to keep the melody and some sort of semblance of the original in there. But obviously on the piano it's a little bit different the way you translate it.
Dia baru saja mentranslatekan
so
intro nama
AlipBaTa in a way. In the guitar you obviously have to think outside the box a little bit in terms of how to do it. I do enjoy some of the raking that he's doing, you know, which is this sort of technique across. I'll grab the guitar. So he's got this thing where he's raking across the strings like this here and hitting harmonics, you know. This kind of thing where you're fretting the note, say there, which would be a D, and then playing the octave above that. So you can kind of get... if you've seen the guitarist Paul Gilbert, it's the first time I really seen that. There's a great song, I think it's called Viking Kong. It's been a lot of years since I've heard him playing it. Which is a great harmonic minor type thing. It's like an homage to Yngwie, but he does that same sort of technique where he plays the melody up. I think it's on the second verse. was having practice. That's what's a wee bit ropey sounding. Apologies. But it's the immediate place that my brain went to whenever I sort of see these kind of octave harmonics happening. Alip obviously is doing it unassisted without any electrical assistance, all acoustically, which is probably even more impressive. Although whenever you play electric guitar, especially with distortion, you do have your own challenges to sort of make sure you don't have too much noise and different problems. You know, everything gets picked up very loudly on the electric guitar. Any sort of little fluffs or mistakes like that. Sorry.
That's great, bro, for the first time.
Polyrhythm. Lovely syncopation on this
Polyrhythm? What is that?
B-A-G. Great groove on that. I think that's what it is. So chord progression there I think is G. Should be a D chord with an F sharp bass. Da 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 goes to C. Listen to that counter melody. Da 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 B-A-G-A-P. See if I can play along with this. Lovely.
Lovely too.
B7 chord. Lovely chord.
Please explain that.
It sounds like a diminished run.
Diminished, yeah.
Maybe not those exact notes, but
No,
something like that. Really
diminished.
wasn't expecting that. That's not in the song, sure it's not. That was lovely. Where's he starting on that one?
Dijelaskan pula, Pak, itu.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, so I think he's playing an F sharp diminished chord. He's got something like this, which is very classical sounding. You know, you get that happening in Beethoven and in Mozart. I think you can find that in one of the Beethoven piano sonatas. It's not coming to me off the top of my head. This type of thing, where we get something like this. Is it the hammer clavier maybe? Can't think of it. Okay, let's push on.
Pro, Pak, pro. Dia langsung dapat loh, Pak.
These harmonics are so clear.
Gila. Ini baru reaksi, Pak.
I love that you can hear the ambient noise in the background. Kids playing. It's lovely. So yeah, there's lots of different things going on. You know, we
alright.
talked about the
What is
harmonics
this?
were He'd maybe be fretting a note, topping it maybe an octave higher, but he has the other ones where he's maybe just finding them on their own. So everything below this note, doesn't matter what he's doing on that string. It's redundant because the higher note wins, really. He's got that technique really down there where he's using that kind of thing instead of using the right hand and using.
I told you guys ya. Aku sudah katakan kepada kalian bahwa kalian harus setuju dengan saya bahwa dia adalah reaktor terbaik 2022. Hanya dengan melihat sekali saja dan langsung mencoba untuk diminis AlipBaTa. Aku baru kali ini melihat bahwa reaktor luar negeri sana ketika melihat diminis bahasa AlipBaTa yang lain itu seperti wow bagaimana dia melakukan ini, tapi dia tidak langsung tahu. Dia langsung tahu dan langsung pecahkan. Dia bahkan seperti dia mainkan itu dengan lagu klasik Beethoven di mana ada seperti itu, ada diminis F sharp diminis arpeggio di sana. Langsung dipecahkan Pak diminis AlipBaTa. What is that? Terbaik sih, ini terbaik guys. Kalian harus memberikan support kepada dia, buat dia semangat lagi guys. Berikan thumbs up sebanyak-banyaknya, komentar kalian, subscribe channelnya. Buat dia dengan subscribe. Dia katakan tadi 15.000, genapkan jadi 20.000 dulu guys ya. Sabar, pelan-pelan. Oke guys ya. Jadi ya, I'm so happy to watch that video. Saya sangat bahagia menyaksikan video reaksinya ke Mas AlipBaTa ini kali ketiga. Kita bahas videonya dan that's so amazing ya. Thank you so much bro if you watch this video. I really love your reaction and you are so pro musician. Dia tahu banyak sekali tentang apa yang dimainkan oleh Mas AlipBaTa. Dia pecahkan semua di dua instrumen sekaligus, gitar dan piano. What? Terbaik, the best. You are the best reactor in this year. Oke guys, maybe aku sedikit lebay. Itu ekspresi saya bahagia melihat banyak sekali pembelajaran dari reaksinya. Aku berharap kalian juga bisa merasa terhibur. So thank you so much for watching this video. Saya Vicky pamit, see you and God bless. Bye.